Hey everyone, my name is Fasffy and I'm joined today with Carbon, who is the team leader and jungler for AVANT at Ascension. They've just been put through to pay at the Autumn Gold Coast Supernova, so let's ask them some questions. How did you start playing League of Legends and what made you go pro?
I started playing League of Legends a few years ago. I originally played StarCraft 2, and there was a mod on that which was like a Dota style, but for StarCraft 2, which was called SOTUS, or Storm of the Imperial Sanctum. I still remember the name. Um, Very shortly after that, LoL was starting to begin getting traction in its first season, and then a lot of my friends from StarCraft moved over to LoL. So I decided to transition with them, and I've been playing ever since.
What keeps you motivated to keep improving in your game?
It's tough, actually. Originally, back when I was on NA, there was always something to strive for in terms of ELO. I never got to Challenger, but I like to think I got close. So there was always something to aim for, whereas on OCE, not so much. Like you get towards the top of Challenge ladder. I've been first a couple times, and it's kind of like, now what? Scrims are fun though, and IM always proves a nice challenge, so it's good to. I enjoy playing against them.
Is that why you think a lot of people make Smurfs to try and get into Challenger? Because once you reach Challenger, it's kind of like, where do you go from here?
Yeah, definitely. I do the same thing. Queue times, I wait 15-20 minutes for a game, and there's like 2 or 3 platinums on each team, and it's just a case of which challenger can carry harder than the other one. And so, yeah, it's not much fun. It's not much fun.
Stroke those egos. So do you find it hard to find a balance between your real life commitments and your pro gaming commitments?
Yeah, very much so. I've always played during the day and not at night, traditionally, because I've always worked afternoons. So I've been in uni the last few years, so uni during the day, and then I'd work in the arbo, so I would play on days off or whatever during the day, and then I'd play like late at night, which while we were back on the American server wasn't really an issue. Because different time zones, but in OCE, yeah, it leads to a lot of, scrims are played usually around dinner time, and that's usually when I'm at work, so makes scheduling a bit of a nightmare.
Yeah, obviously. So roughly, do you know how much time you would put into practice?
As a team, probably not that much. We train a few nights a week, and usually one day on the weekend, usually Sunday night, because Friday and Saturday night I'm usually busy. But yeah, no, a few days. Definitely play a lot more solo queue than I do with a team. But it's hard to organise 10 people to be on at the same time.
Yeah, 10 people. That's a lot for.
Well, you got 2 teams, right?
That's true. So do you guys mix up your teams between the 2 AVANT teams, just to try and fill those spots to get people's availability?
Well, sometimes we'll use one of them as a sub, but we have our own subs as well on our roster that we prefer to use, just so strats and the like don't get leaked. You can't trust those bloody AV team winners.
You gotta watch your back.
You gotta watch out for them. No, they're alright.
So the whole team's being flown to the Gold Coast Supernova Autumn event. Are you looking forward to meeting all your players and actually being able to play with them as the captain?
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool to meet everyone. I've never met anybody from the pro scene, or a bar. I think maybe 2 or 3. The only person on my team I've ever met was Minky, and that was at ACL Melbourne, because that was held at the same uni I go to. So I thought I'll go down and say good day. But should be good. I'm excited. Looking forward to it.
And lastly, are you making any preparations, special preparations with your team for the competition at Supernova?
What do you mean, just special preparations?
Are you doing anything out of your ordinary practices, or is there anything in particular your team's looking at?
Not really, I suppose. I mean, we're practicing bit more than we were previously. We don't really have anything big planned at the moment. The last couple games we played Autumn, we had, you know, complicated draft plans and strategies we went into the game with. Unfortunately, we weren't able to play one of the games against Optic Snipers, obviously. But no, we don't have anything for NV so far. We've just been practicing, doing what we usually do. And yeah, we'll probably pick it up a little bit just before we go, but it's getting pretty close now, so.
Yeah, so just putting some more time into practicing, trying to get the team together a bit more, and really cramming in some practice time.
Yeah, I feel like at this point there isn't really that much new that we can implement without risking, you know, stuffing up on game day. So I think if we just stick to what we know and just ironing out any last minute issues that we might have just before the big event, that's probably the safest way to go.
Yeah, great. Alright, well, that's it for us today. Thank you for watching. You can follow us on Twitter as well, and be sure to look out for Vanguard at Supernova.
Fasffy, hang on. Do you mind if I just say a quick shout out to a friend of mine whose birthday it is?
You sure can.
I'd like to thank my manager, Shots, and I just want to say happy birthday to you. Cheers, Marco.
Happy birthday, Shots.
Happy birthday. Alright, see you, Fasffy. Thanks a lot.
Thanks.